Sorry, and I count wrong day is a 5 day, not 4 day. Okay, now we are going through. We are going through. Welcome each group to give us comments. Let's welcome group 1.
Hello, I'm Group 1. My name is Jing Chun. Today I want to talk about Group 2's presentation. I like their jazz because it looks like formal and it looks professional. But here I want to give them some suggestion is about they should pay more attention on their pronunciation.
Pay attention
to their pronunciation. For example, both of them say think or thinking. They say think or thinking. It's th sounds, not s sound. And Shu Yu said on 20. The date on 20. She said she should say 20th, not 27. 20.
Which page?
Here, she should say 27, not 27. Here,
Pardon me?
October 27th.
Okay, and what did she say?
27, October 27. Yes. And also, Ray Yu says rural. She said neural. Yes. And now I'm going to give the floor to my partner Yi.
And I want to talk about Group 2. I think their preposition is very well, and their dress is very formal. But I want to say Ray Yu can type up like Su Yu. Can tie up. Yes. And their voice also lovely and enough. No. And but the equipment has some problem, and they are not feel nervous. And I want to talk about their pronunciation and syllables. And for Su Yu, her wrong words is minimize. She said minimize. And culture, she says culture or like this. And Ray Yu say correct word is rural. She said rural. And vocabulary, she said
She's a round syllable. And resource. She's a resources. You need to press S, but she's not to press S. And second and conclusion, she's a conclusion or like this. And now I want to give a floor to Jianwei.
Hello everyone, this is Jianwei. And first of all, I would like to thank Group 2's presentation. And here I would like to give them some suggestion and comments. And for Suyu, I think her voice is with intonation, which is very good. And I suggest that I think she was a bit nervous, so that her articulation is not so clear, such as the vocabulary package. She didn't pronounce the syllables G. She pronounced as Peking, not the G. And for Rui Yu, I think her voice is loud enough, and I suggest that she can do some preparations before the presentation, because she mispronounced some words like preposition and rural and destination, etc. Yes, so I suggest you can improve by doing some preparations. And this is my comment for Group 2. Now I would like to give the floor to Group 3. Oh, Judy wants to add some comment.
And I want to say their PowerPoint is very good, very good, because when we are talking about a scenario, their words use different colors, like preposition use green and the main words use red. So I can very easy to see the main point. Okay, and thank you. I want to give the floor to Group 3.
Welcome, Group 3. Hello everyone, I'm Group 3. My name is Zhijie, and today I'm going to give Group 2 some suggestions. First, they did a great job, because first time they have a presentation, I think they are too nervous, but this time they become more relaxed. And now I'll give there some suggestions. First, I think their PPT, their fonts are too small, because they put two vocabulary into one page, so it's look too many words on their PPT. And Rui Yu, she pronounced preposition, she pronounced propositions. And I like their video, because their video high and low context cultures. Because in the video she tell us different cultures and different contexts, and when we go somewhere, we just need to be open-minded and be aware. And the last one is when we take a break time, where you said before the break time we need to give some comments, but it's after the break time. So this is my suggestion. Thank you. And thank you, Group 3, and welcome, Group 4.
Hello everyone, we are Group 4, and I'm Pei Han. This is my group member Qi. Now I'm here to review some good comments and suggestions. First, I like when she was doing her vocabulary part. I like her. She will use her own words to introduce the vocabulary, and except for that, she also give us some extra information about the vocabulary, like the snorkeling. She introduced more details and share the information with us. Okay, and next is when she was doing her conclusion part. I like she lead us reviewing the vocabulary, I think, which is good. Okay, and now I'm going to give her some suggestions. I think she can enhance her eye contact with the audience, and also she needs to pay attention to her pronunciation. There are some words she pronounced is not exactly right, like industry, adaptation, activity. Okay, now I'm gonna give the floor to Qi.
And I'm going to give Olivia some opinion is that for her voice is too weak, too soft. So sometimes she can practice her voice in front of the mirror to try to speak louder. And also when she is doing her presentation, she always touches the microphone so that will make some sounds. So maybe you can use this one, but I find out that this microphone has some problem too. So maybe when you are doing your presentation, you can try to check your equipment first. So when you are going to give your presentation, there will be no problem for your equipment, so you will not feel nervous on the stage. Yeah. And also, I think your pronunciation can work harder because there are some words that you mispronounce. For example, adaptation, and also some words that you will miss some letter sound. For example, minimize, ze, you pronounce minimize and no ze sounds. So, but you did very good in all the presentation because you established a strong eye contact with your audience. So you did a good job. Thank you. And I want to give the floor to Group 5.
And welcome to Group 5.
Hello everyone, this is Group 5. I'm Hannah. I think they did a great job. Their presentation is smoothly and their teaching is natural. Especially I like Suri. He maintains smile on her face. Here I have a suggestion for them. I think they have to check its equipment before they present. This is my suggestion. Now I will give the floor to the Group 6.
Hello everyone, we are Group 6. My name is Tsailing. She is my group member, Junie. And now I'm going to evaluate on Sui's performance. There are some positive comments and suggestions I want to talk about. First, I'll go for positive comments. First, I think she did well on her eye contact and facial expressions because sometimes she will give us the smile. And second, I think she is well prepared on her presentation so that her speech is very completed and fluent. And now I'm going to talk about the suggestion. I think she can pay more attention to her pronunciation on some words like adaptation and figure. She said figures. And one word is communication, but I forgot what she pronounced. And I want to talk about a point is that when they said 1,000 US dollars, they didn't type the dollar sign on their PowerPoint, so I think they can revise it after the speech. And the last point is what Joyce just mentioned is about microphone problem. When she delivered the speech, she will always hold the microphone so it will make some noise. And I think she can practice. I think she can avoid to do this action. Okay, so this is my comments, and I'm going to give the floor to Jean.
Okay, thanks for Zihan, and this is Jane. In my part, I want to give the group 2 some comments and being responsible for evaluating Rayu's part. And first, I want to talk about their group. I think they did a great PowerPoint, but there's a little suggestions I want to give to them. The first one is their sentence, the words and the preposition, they made some color and make it different, but the green color of the preposition is not very clear
Could
enough.
you show us, for example, which page?
Yes, you can see clear on the computer, however, in the slide, the green one is not very clear, but the red one is clear enough. So I think they can make preposition bold or change the color for them.
Could you do that now? Or maybe you can underline it. Bold, underline, change the color. And you won't say pay attention on, it's pay attention to.
Pay attention to, okay. And the second suggestion is their inside story. I think their inside story can add some music and subtitles. Maybe they can make the video more interesting. I think they did a great job is that they faced the microphone's problems, but they didn't feel nervous or what. So they keep calm down and keep their speech more fluently for the conversation. And next, I want to talk about the Rayu's performance. There's 2 suggestions and 2 positive comments I want to give to her. The first suggestion is his pronunciation, as the formal group mentioned, like rural and activity. Yes, they make some pronunciations problem. And the second suggestion is that her wrong grammar, just like in the job assignment, she said PPT is made by someone. Yes, they did the wrong grammar, so maybe she can pay more attention to this part. And the positive is that the first one positive comments is she just formally and show her proficiency to this PowerPoint and maintain the good eye contact to every audience. And this is my comment. Now I want to give the floor to Group 7.
Thanks for Group 6 and welcome to Group 7. Hello everyone, we are Group 7. My name is Peyton and this is my partner Yi. And as always, I'm here to judge Shuyu's performance. And first I want to talk about their PowerPoint. I like their PowerPoint because some picture is good, and I think their scenario one put a different color on the main point. I think it's good. And next I want to talk about Shuyu's performance. First, I think she's always smile and her sound and her voice is loud enough, and she has eye contact with us. But I have one suggestion for her. First, I think maybe she's a little bit nervous, so some words sounds a little tremble. And I think she can practice more practice. And then I want to give a floor to my partner.
Hello everyone, this is Yi. And I think they tell us we are talking which page now, so we can follow them. Also, they have the conclusion, so it let us more remember it. Unfortunately, the microphone didn't work, otherwise their presentation will be better. And have some comments to the review. Maybe she a little bit too nervous, so some pronouns have the mistake, like the activity. Seems like she pronounced activity. And this is my comment. I will give the floor back to the Group 2.
Thanks Group 7 to give us comment. Now we will choose commentators, a best commentator and commentator. So later, give our 1 minute. Okay, we choose Group 6, and because of 6. 6. Good. Because we think they give us some suggestion and give us modified to the problems in the next time, so we choose. And welcome Group 6.
Hello everyone, we are Group 6 and my name is Tsai Zihan. She is my group member Dream. As always, I'm going to evaluate on Shui's performance. there are some positive comments and suggestions I want to talk about. First, I'll go for positive comments. I think she did well on her eye contact and facial expression because sometimes she will give us the smile. And second, I think she is well prepared on her presentation so that her speech is very completed and fluent. And now I'm going to talk about the suggestion. I think she can pay more attention to her pronunciation on some words like adaptation and figure. She said vigorous and communication, but I forgot what she said. And there is a point about their PowerPoint is that when they talk about 1,000 US dollars, they didn't type the dollar sign. So I think she can revise it after the presentation. And the last point is what Joy talk about is about the microphone problem, because when she deliver the speech, she always hold the microphone so it will make the noisy noise. And so I suggest next time when she make the speech, she can avoid to do this action. And now I'm going to give the floor to Jean.
Okay, thanks for Zihan. And this is Jean. In my part, I want to give the group to some comments and responsible for judging on Rui's part. And first, I want to talk about their group. They did a great job and show the profession to us. The color of the preposition they highlight, however, there's a little unclear. We can see the green color clearly. And the second is their inside story. I think they can add some subtitles and music to the inside story, then we can feel more interesting. And I think they did a great job because when they face the facilitate problem, like microphone didn't work, they solved the problem and keep the performance very fluently. And next, I want to talk about Rui's performance. There's two suggestions and two positive comments. In positive comments, first one is she dressed very formally and show her profession to this speech. And second, she always keeps strong eye contact to each audience, and we can see their passion to this PowerPoint. And there's two suggestions. The first suggestion is her pronunciation. They did some wrong pronunciation as the formal group said, like rural and adaptation and activity, yes. And the second suggestion is that her wrong grammar, like when she said in the job assignment, she says made by Rui, yes, and this is a wrong grammar. This is our comment. Now I want to give back to the group too.
And thank you. Group 6, the comment. Give us comments again. Now I will give our feedback. And thank you, my partner Su, because she always teach us correct pronunciation.
Us.
Okay. Teach me some correct pronunciations. Although our English ability is not very good.
Our.
Mine.
You see, that's very high context. Collective， 他一直在讲我们，那就是我啊，我就讲我 me and mine. Don't use the plural. That's very typical high context culture thinking.
Okay. And although my English ability is not very good, but I try my best to practice many times. I give floor to my partner, Su Yu.
Good.
Hello everyone, I am Su. Thanks Yu for these presentations. And we spend more time to practice, but our pronunciation still need to pay attention to. Yes. Okay, thank you everyone, and now I'm going to thank you